YouTube was good. It's your boy LaRon Potent Pondering. I'm back with another video. Please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. Shout out to all of my new subscribers and my returning subscribers. Please make sure that you support this channel. The Cash App is on the screen, and that is $ Potent Pondering on the Cash App. Shout out to all of y'all who show love and appreciate, the commentary, content, all of that, right? First thing first, let's get into this new update with Diddy. So 50 former friends and associates of Diddy have come forward in an investigation that Rolling Stones have been conducting for the past 6 months. So it says 50 friends and associates of Diddy speak out against him in a new report, allegedly that he whipped his girlfriend with a belt in college and told Biggie that he would die before giving him 100% of his publishing rights. Doesn't that feed into the conspiracy theories that Diddy had a lot to do with, well, Diddy had involvement in Biggie's death? So according to a 6-month investigation launched by Rolling Stone magazine, 50 of Diddy's close friends and former associates have agreed to speak out against him in some capacity. Many of them have declined to reveal their identities, but allegations made by the group paint a story of raging abuse and dating all the way back to the 90s. So the report alleges that after leaving Howard University in the 1990s, after becoming a mini celebrity, Diddy still roamed the campus where his girlfriend at the time was attending. To make a long story short, friends of the girlfriend who refused to speak to the outlet recalled Diddy allegedly beating his girlfriend with a belt in front of them in the dorm when she refused to come down to speak to him. She was trying to defend herself a little bit. She was crying, and we were yelling, and we were telling him, get off of her. We were screaming for her. So sources say that Diddy would go on to gain huge success with Bad Boy Records. Some of his former employees allege that he would fire anyone on the whim who displayed violent behavior towards anyone who crossed, or he would display violent behavior towards anyone who crossed him. A source claims that shortly after Biggie's death, the rapper had plans to leave Puffy and sue for all of his rights to his publishing of his songs. So he was going to leave Diddy, before he passed. I will never give it up over until I'm dead and my bones are crushed into powder. That's what Diddy says in regards to giving Biggie his publishing. Combs told Biggie's lawyers, according to the Big Payback. So sources claim that Rolling Stones approached Diddy about a magazine cover opportunity for Biggie a few months after his death. And Diddy responded, "No, he's dead. I'm putting out No Way Out in July. I need to be on the cover, Rolling Stone." Look, he ain't even want to give it all of that. Every step I take, every breath I make, all of that is fake. You can't trust nobody out here. You can't trust nobody out here. So listen, so that was that. He said he needed to be on the cover. He said the report details many allegations of capital R word and intimate misconduct against the self-proclaimed brother Love. Several women alleged that Diddy either tried or successfully capital R word them and filmed the encounters as trophies to show people. Law enforcement who helped lock up R. Kelly on intimate trafficking charges tell the outlet that the witnesses have agreed to cooperate. So what do you think that this is going to do? Is this just something to kind of like go into a story where they're going to write about Diddy and profit off of his name about the people who came forward and, spoke out against him? Or is this going to help the case, the federal, the pending case that's going on with him? I just don't understand. Is Rolling Stones doing this because they feel as though that they have like some tea spilled on them? I just don't know. Let me know what you think about that, especially as it pertains to Biggie and, of course, the treatment of the woman that he dated prior, right? Let's move straight on into this. Now, listen, I want to bring this up. This is that little girl in New York City. She went shopping with her mother. Her aunt was there. Her aunt ended up stealing shades. At the end of the day, when I first seen this, I thought that it was a situation where they didn't even know the other person. You knew what was going on in this matter. So let's just play this. I'm going to let this play completely, and then I'm going to give my commentary.
Okay. No! Mother! Oh! Love! The floor! It! Be! Oh, mother! Heaven! Love!
Sunglasses, a gray top, and she had a dogger bag. The CV gave a description of a female black with long braids with the white.
I think he went back to the store.
What classes did I steal from Montclair?
Mommy, I know who it was.
What classes did I steal?
Stop recording it now! You should not be recording it without our permission.
For my safety, thank you.
My aunt stole glasses. It wasn't her. Do she have a fucking white T-shirt on? No. My phone. Leave my mother alone.
this is crazy.
Oh my God, Father, you don't have nothing.
So listen, this little girl is, you know, she mentioned on her dead father that she was going to KILL somebody. But like, let me tell you something. I don't have nothing against none of y'all because I know everybody is different from the 5 boroughs. But listen, this is sad. This little girl mentioning her father who passed away. Her mother is out there, you know, with the aunt who they probably split up. That's what happened. And you know what's so crazy to me? I seen so many black women in the comments approving of this behavior and, you know, like clapping for it. I seen JT in the comments talking about, oh, that's right. And, you know, she's been missing off of Twitter, but she's in the comments applauding this little girl's behavior. Listen, if that little girl is acting like that at the age of 8 years old, listen, I'm not saying she don't got a bright future, but that is not the behavior of an 8-year-old. I wonder what that little girl has been exposed to. That is horrible. That is horrible. I don't care how hoodwinked you are, how hooded out you are. If you think that that is cute, that girl is 8 years old talking about on my soul, on my soul. Listen, a lot of us, we all come from the hood, but my mom, she taught me the difference. Like, it's not about where you from, it's how you act and how you conduct yourself. Like, you teaching that's a bad example for that little girl. She don't even realize it's like, you know, screw snitching. But it's like she telling on her aunt, like, my aunt did it. My aunt did. She don't even really, like, she trying to act grown, but you're still a little girl. This is just unfortunate. And then look, they got a GoFundMe up trying to raise $50,000. I wish I would contribute to that. And she gonna put her little niece on the front page of it to try to, for what? Because you got arrested. You got arrested for stealing and with a little girl there. So somebody said in the comments on the neighborhood talk, so is the GoFundMe so that the aunt could steal money from us? And then someone else says that child needs therapy. She had a full-blown panic attack and has PTSD from losing her dad and scared to lose her mom. Somebody else said, unpopular opinion. First, the aunt wasn't stealing. Wait, I'm not reading that one because I already went over that when I recorded this the first time. I had to re-record this video. And they said, $50K for what? You stole and your sister got locked up. I'm sorry, but I have to speak. I'm not justifying this little girl screaming and hollering for her parent. I just saw a comment that said, having a child with you is nasty work, and it definitely is. This little girl is 8 years old talking about on my soul. Thank you. A baby, what? Man, I don't care what's going on. Renee would have slapped my teeth to the ground. Exactly. It's too much going on. I want to know your opinions on that. Please leave your comments below. That situation irritated me, and it irritated me seeing JT in the comments on the Shade Room trying to root it on. Like, what? Listen, let's move on to Cardi B. So Cardi B is trying to ride Candace Owens' waves because Candace Owens came out and she said that there needs to be a ban on adult films. She said that it's a psychological weapon intended to weaken our men. And I think that adult films, you know, it can weaken both women and men because people have addictions across the board, right? So Cardi B is trying to attach herself because you know how Cardi B, she got attention in the past from the political figures, from the political pundits. And, you know, she wants to attach herself to that because she ain't got no static out here. She on stage swirling, looking crazy. People was, you know, talking about her. So it's like she's just trying to force herself. Then she's trying to get mixed up in the whole Palestine-Israel thing too. She's trying to find something to clinch to. You know, she's already, you know, saturated herself heavily in the Black community to try to get coins and, you know, over there. So anyway, so Cardi B responded to Candace Owens saying that it needs to be a ban on adult films. She said, oh my God, why y'all so against adult films? Is it bad for y'all? I enjoy it, but I know I guess like 6 times a year thing. I personally don't feel no connection or addiction to it. It's just a little 1 or 2. Nothing like real intimacy. Listen, this woman wasn't talking to you. Why are you talking back to her? Like, you know that she don't really like you like that. And then she said, how? It actually should teach men how to please a woman. So let's see what people were saying in the comments. Somebody said, if you knock on her head, Mario coins will come out. The only reason Cardi is against it is because she profits off of adult films. All of her music videos and outfits are practically adult films. Somebody said, you really made a stripper famous. And this woman said, men can't distinguish between real life and morals and adult films. They take those real fantasies and fetishes into the real world with them. It becomes mind and personality consuming. Somebody said, might be the worst take I've ever seen. Adult film does completely opposite of teaching men how to please women. So listen, Cardi B is always trying to force herself and put herself into situations where, you know, she could be a topic of discussion. She's super annoying. Like, just stay out of it. So let's move on. Y'all remember that video yesterday that I played where Cardi B was dancing on stage and people was talking crazy about her in the comments. Let's check out what she had to say about it.
getting body shamed. I'm so sad. Everybody's saying that I look fat. Like my ass is so fat. Everybody hates me.
Shut up. Just eat your dry pancakes and keep putting that whipped cream on it, adding more sugar to it.
What am I gonna do?
Nothing. So listen, one thing I wanted to say though, I think Cardi B really is pregnant, right? Does she call herself having different energy? She would normally curse people out and call them all types of names for, you know, them saying anything about her. So she said, what am I going to do? Yeah, you should have been like that years ago because you're forced in here. You ain't supposed to be here. And yeah, you have this sense of entitlement with no talent. And talking about, oh, they body shaming me, they this and that. Cardi, shut up. Like, just shut up, trying to attach yourself to Candace, and now you over here responding about your video. It's like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? I want to know your comments on that. So let's move on. So Nicki Minaj was out there in London. She brought Beanie Man out on stage. Let's check this out.
Nicki, I love you, baby. You got one more song for me?
No, I'm gonna have nothing else for you.
You know, I'm not there.
I just have a hug, and I just have to.
From a queen to the king, I'm drinking rum
and Red Bull. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. So Nicki is also, you know, just dancing. She's excited because Beanie Man is a legend. You know, he's the king of the dance hall. And Nicki was just doing it up, having a good 1-2, 1-2. Wobble waves on swim, so they hate on him. And then also when Nicki was out there and performing, she, you know, had a moment of silence for Princess Diana. So let's check this out.
You're from Wales, Nicki.
Wales. It always reminds me of a dear friend of mine. Well, she's not here anymore, but the Princess of Wales. Let's have a moment of silence for her. Yes. Okay.
Such a generous queen. So rest in peace to Princess Diana. You know, shout out to Nicki for even, like, you know, she always shows due respect. Nicki is so polished where I feel like she can be thrown off for a second. It's kind of like how I feel when I watch Beyonce perform. If they do something, they can snap right back in, and they just do things on the drop of a dime. It's like you can't really be taught that. It just got to be innate and within you. So shout out to Nicki rocking out overseas with her tour and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So listen, this is your boy LaRon, potent, pondering, never pandering, never panhandling. Put that bacon in the pot and get the scrambling. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you support the channel as well. My Cash App is on the screen, $ potent pondering. I want to know what you think about the Diddy situation with, you know, that investigation that Rolling Stones did, speaking to 50 of his friends. Who do you think is within that circle? I wonder if Little Kim would ever talk. Well, you know, she did that tour with Diddy a few years ago. I don't know if she would ever speak out against Diddy. I just want to know who was in those numbers. You know what I'm saying? When the Saints come marching in. And then let me know what you thought about that little girl in New York City going buck wild. That was crazy. That is crazy to me. And so many people are hoodwinked from the hood, and they think that that's probably actually cute with that little girl exuding all of that anger and, like, you know, just screaming like that. That was crazy. Let me know what you thought about Cardi B trying to entangle herself with Candace Owens. Stop it. Stop it. And then also Cardi, you know, her response in regards to people talking about her swirling her body and all of that. I just think that Cardi may be with child. I mean, if she's with child, congratulations with her. I don't know. She probably won't make an announcement soon. If you notice, each and every time before Cardi has an album rollout, she uses a baby to roll the album out. So this is usual and customary for her. And then also shout out to Nicki Minaj over in London, brought out Beanie Man. I heard she did amazing tonight at her show. I don't watch every show every night, so shout out to her, though. I see the clips on Instagram and on Twitter. So shout out to the queen for doing her thing. Listen, this is your boy LaRon, potent, pondering, and I'm up out of here. Peace.